Hello, congratulations on the purchase of your Solitude. My name is Russ. I'm going to do an orientation video with you today. We're going to start right here in the front. So you do have your pass-through storage here. A spot right inside your door. This is for TV if you want a TV outside. Light switch. You have your 50 amp power cord in here, and then you have a starter kit, so you have a couple electrical adapters, 50 to 30, 30 to 120, and then your hose, freshwater hose, wastewater hose. So that's part of your starter kit. Also inside this front compartment is your battery disconnect. So if you turn that, that's going to turn the 12 volt off to your camper. So you want to make sure that is in the on position if you will want to charge your batteries or your battery. So if you're connected with your shore power or your vehicle, make sure that's in the on position to charge. And it also has to be turned on if you want to move your hydraulic slides in or out. So that has to be in the on position. Right here is one of your two 30-pound propane tanks. Right around the corner you have a switch here. This is for your front cap lights. So the lights right there. Turn those on and off. Below that is your solar plug. So if you have a portable solar panel, just plug it in here. It will trickle charge your battery. This is a vent for your battery. Battery's right behind it. You can always add more batteries if you want to. Turn the light on up here. So there's a light up here. I can't quite reach it. So you have a light up there. Hydraulics are right here. You have a hose. This is a slinky hose, quick connect for your outdoor shower. And your tools here. Nice storage in the front. This compartment is held up with this latch right here. So when you go to close it, just be careful not to break that off. Then over here you have your second propane tank with your regulator. It's hard to see, but right up here there's a little lever. So this is pointing towards the tank that you're using. Right now it's pointing towards this line right here. So this tank goes empty, I just give that a turn. Go open that other tank and I'll be using that one and I can fill this one. This door here has a magnet that's going to connect. Keep that door open for you. And right here, this is your auto level. So your auto level, you have step-by-step instructions right here. It goes through unhooking up and then unhooking. So you can read through this and it'll tell you exactly what to do. But basically, this front button right here, that's going to move your front jacks up or down. So I'm moving them up right now. If I want to move them down, I'm going to push retract. Same button. So you're going to use that to unhook from your vehicle or hook up to your vehicle. Once you're unhooked from your vehicle, move the vehicle out of the way and then come back here and hit auto level. This is going to level itself out. It might take a few minutes, but once it's leveled out, it will have a green light right here that is solid because it will be blinking green while it's auto leveling. So it'll turn solid when it's done. It also says auto level success in the window here. When you're ready to go home, you're going to go through this menu. You're going to go to manual mode. Hit enter, and now you're going to move the rear jacks up. So you're going to hit retract and hit this rear button. That's going to move all your rear jacks up together. If you want to just move one side or the other, you can do that under manual mode as well. So this will move the left side rear jacks, this will move the right side rear jacks. So if you want them to go down, just push on it. You want to go up, retract, push on the button. Bring them all up together with the rear button. And then once you're hooked to your vehicle again, you go through this menu. So just keep pushing the button. It says auto retract, hit enter, and that will retract everything that's down still. If there's an error code, it will come up and tell you what it is and say enter to acknowledge. You hit enter and then it'll go back to your regular screen. So you're clear that whatever fault it had. So just the best thing to do is just kind of play around with this. It's not hard to use. It looks more complicated than it really is, but you have all this instructions step by step right here. Another light in here with the other side of your pass-through storage. You have a door right here that's held up with a magnet as well. And then in here is where all your water hookups are going to be. And this is inputs for cable or satellite. They are labeled right here. You have a light up here. So this is where that slinky hose will connect to. So you have your outdoor shower, hot and cold water. You have a switch right here to turn your water pump on or off. You have some more inputs for cable or satellite. So this shows you right here, garage and bedroom, they're labeled. And then these are satellite, cable, and auxiliary. Then right here is your water system. So you're going to follow the diagrams right here with your levers. So if you want to fill your freshwater tank, you do power fill tank. Have your levers looking just like this in the pictures. So it'll look like that. Then you're going to hook a hose up to your city water connection, turn it on, it's going to fill your freshwater tank. If you want to use your freshwater tank, you have to do the dry camping. So just unhook your hose once your freshwater tank is full. Then go to dry camping. So have your levers matching the picture there. And then turn on your water pump, and now you'll be using your freshwater tank. The water pump will create the pressure drawing from your freshwater tank. So that's for dry camping. Full hookup camping, your city water, you're going to have all the levers looking like that. Hook your hose up to your city water connection. Now you have water pressure from your hose going throughout your camper. If you're going to winterize, you're going to have your levers looking like that. You're going to hook a hose up to your city water connection. The other end of that hose is going to go into your antifreeze. And then you're going to turn your water pump on. It will draw the antifreeze up throughout your camper. And you just go through each valve, turn one on at a time until antifreeze comes out. Sanitize, same thing. Have your levers look like that. Hook a hose up to here, to your city water. The other end of the hose goes into your sanitizing solution. Turn your water pump on, and that will bring the antifreeze into your freshwater tank, or excuse me, the sanitizing solution into your freshwater tank. Right here, this is a black tank flush. I'll go over that in a minute. You have lights right here. Turns the blue lights on. You have 3 tanks. You have 1 black and 2 gray tanks. 1 empty port right there. So hook your wastewater hose up there. Pull your black tank first. That's your toilet. Let that empty out. And then you can pull your gray tanks. Those are your dirty sink and shower. That's going to help wash the black out of your hose. Once all 3 are empty, close your grays. Leave the black open. Hook a hose up to your black tank flush. Turn it on. It's like an upside down sprinkler system, and your black tank's going to flush it out. So let that run for a couple minutes. Take your hose off. You can close your black valve and put your cap back on. You have a water filter system here. This tool is to remove that. Low point drains right here. So this is the lowest point in your water system. If you want to empty the water out of your lines, just open these valves right here and it will drain down from the bottom. And then you have a couple outlets here as well. Power cord will hook right here, 50 amp service. I do recommend to use a 50 amp surge guard while you're plugged in at the park. And next to that is your water heater. Water heater is gas or electric. You have an anode rod. This one's chewed up pretty good. This will last probably another season, and then you have to replace this. But this is your plug. It's going to go in here, tighten that up, and now you're ready to fill your water heater. You do want to get the antifreeze out of here first. This is winterized. So you're just going to hook up to your city water connection and then go through each faucet, turn them on until all the antifreeze is out. Once all the antifreeze is out, then you can start filling your water heater. You want to make sure that your plug is nice and tight there. This red lever is your water heater bypass. So when you're hooked to your city water to clean it out, leave this one like that. Hook your hose up, go through, get all the antifreeze out. Once all the antifreeze is out, put your plug in, and then come over here and just turn this valve right here, and it will start filling your water heater. You have a switch out here, it's on right now. You can leave that on if you want to. That's to make sure you have your electric running. There's another switch inside for electric as well. They both have to be on for your water heater to run off electric. So I'll show you those switches inside. If you need to drain your water heater, take the anode rod out and it will drain right from here. You have your refrigerator vents. Nothing you have to do with those. You can store your wastewater hose in your bumper. Just remove the cap, throw your hose in there. You have a spot for a license plate. You are pre-wired for an observation or backup camera. That's where that would go. You have your ladder on here so you can get up there and do any maintenance you need to do. And then you have a spot right here for your spare tire. So a tool inside that front compartment is going to go for your spare tire. So it's actually going to take your tire down right there. So hopefully you never have to use it. You do have electric awning, a couple outdoor speakers, of course the light there, plugs here. This right here is for your door, to latch your door, keep it open so the wind doesn't blow it open or shut on you. It's going to attach right here. Going just like that. Your stairs, so with your stairs you have this pin right here. This has to be in here while traveling. This is holding your stairs in. You don't want your stairs falling out and dragging down the highway. So make sure this pin doesn't get lost. It is attached on here with a cable. But you're going to remove that pin, lift up on here, and pull these stairs out. So I need to use two hands. So okay, I just pulled the stairs out and now they're kind of hanging right here. I'm just going to grab hold of the bottom, pull them until you get them to the position that you want them in. So they're nice and sturdy now. To take them back in, it's just the opposite. You're going to retract them back in. It's easier to do with two hands though. So retract them back in. Push them up like so. You still need to lift this up. Retract them enough. Okay, so lift them up. Lift this up. And they're actually push right up into place and they snap in right here. A lot easier with two hands. So the idea is you got to lift this up, they're going to fold right into here and then snap into place here, and then you put your pin back in and then you're ready to travel. And we can practice that when you come pick up, that way you're comfortable with it. Looks like that's everything on the outside, and actually missed a couple things here. So you do have actually a tube back here, right here, to put your wastewater hose in also. So you can use that tube or your bumper. The tube's probably more secure though. And your freshwater drain, you have a handle right here. So that white handle is gonna go back to your drain back there. So if you need to empty that freshwater tank, just pull on that handle and that will empty your tank for you. So that is everything on the outside, so we will head inside next. Alright, just inside your door, in this cabinet here, you have your control panel. Starting at the top, you have some lights. They are labeled. Last people labeled them for you. So those are all lights. Down here, you have your tanks. So you can see your battery, your fresh water, black. It shows two blacks, but you only have one black tank. So this one is always going to read empty. Black 2 will always read empty. So you're going to use black 1, gray 1, and gray 2. So you do have the two gray tanks. So you're going to use black 1, gray 2. Right down here, this is for your water heater. So the gas and electric. This is just showing you which way to put it for on. So this electric switch and the one outside on the water heater have to both be on for your electric to work. But the gas, you just have to have this one switch. Water pump, so if you use that fresh water tank, just turn the water pump on here or outside. You have two switches for it. These are all lights right here. Then you have your slide right here. This is for your hydraulic slides. So they're both going to kind of move together. This is a really fast slide. So that one's going to move first. this one's going to follow. So once your slides are all the way in or all the way out, it'll kind of bog down. You can hear the hydraulics kind of bog down, so you know it's done. So it kind of bogged down. So your hydraulic slides are these two slides here. Then you have this switch here. This is for your bed slide up there. So just hold that down till it's all the way in or out. It'll just stop for you. And then you have this switch here. This is for your bunk slide. So your bunk slide is going to do the same thing. It's going to be all the way in or all the way out. So the switch right here, this is going to be for your awning, and they labeled it for you. So just hold that button down, extend or retract until your awning is all the way in or out. When you take your awning all the way out, it does not stop automatically. So you do need to watch for the valance to fall, the extra material at the end. Once that valance falls, just let go of the button. If you keep holding it down, and you'll see it, it'll still be turning. It'll come back towards the camper, winding your awning upside down. So it could stretch your awning out. Be careful of that. Just pay attention when you take it out. And then this is for your tank heaters. So if you are a late season camper, you can turn your tank heaters on. It'll keep your tanks from freezing up. Fuses and breakers. If a fuse goes out, an LED light will light up next to the bad fuse so you can quickly identify it. But they are all labeled as well. And you can see the light through the window there. So that's your control panel. Right around the corner you have your thermostat. This thermostat is for your main air conditioner in the living room and for your furnace. So you can choose between air or heat or off. Your fan speed, so fan mode and fan speed, and then your temperature control right here. This is for your max air fan, which is above your stove. So you can turn it on here. It will automatically open up. You have 4 fan speeds. You turn the fan off, open and close the vents separately. So nice control there. You don't have to try to reach that vent up there. Light switch here is just for some accent lighting. Your sliding doors, any sliding doors you have in here, they will have latches on them. So be sure they're latched before you travel. You have your couch in here. This is a tri-fold sofa. So we can remove the back cushions. They just Velcro on. Lift up in the very front, pull it out. You have legs down here. Drop the legs down, and now the back part is going to fold forward. Run out of room, so that's going to fold forward, and now you have a nice bed in here. You do have some storage underneath if you need to use that, and then of course to put it back just the opposite way. Fold the legs up. Give it a little push in the middle here. It's going to go down. You have to adjust your cushions, your armrests. And then you can put the backs back on. Again, they just Velcro on there. Now you have a nice big couch. So good seating area to watch the TV. You do have a little charging center there, USB and 12 volt. Another light switch here. This turns the main lights on. Intake for your furnace. Any vents you see along the floor for your furnace, those are going to be blowing hot air. These lights here have buttons on them. So if it doesn't turn on and off with a switch, they do have push buttons. Your refrigerator, this is gas or electric. So just turn it on here. And as you can see, let me get this to focus a little better. So this is on, that is auto. It's hard to see in this, but it shows a plug and a little gas drop, and the plug is lit up dark right now. That plug means that we're plugged in and it's running off of electric. As long as it's in the auto mode right here, if I were to unplug, it's going to switch over to propane automatically, and that propane droplet will light up. Otherwise, if you want electric only, that's electric only, that's gas only, that's auto mode. Most people just leave it on auto and it will just switch back and forth on its own. And then this button here will change your temperature. 9 is the coldest. Nice double fridge in here. Turn this back off. All right. You have your convection microwave here. So with the convection, you're setting a temperature, whereas the microwave, you're setting a time. Down here, you have extra counter space with this glass top. Otherwise, you want to use your stovetop. Just flip this up. And now you have a backsplash, and you can turn your stovetop on, your burners. So just put it on light, and then turn your igniter however many times it takes to light it up. This does have arrows on it, so turn this to the right only, otherwise it'll break. It just spins in a circle. For your oven, you do need to light this manually, so you're going to put it on pilot, push this button in and hold it while you put a flame down to your pilot light right down here. Once your pilot light lights up, then you can put it on your temperature. Remember to put this back down before you travel, this will break. You have light switches here as well. Nice big pantry, some drawers. And then up here, your stereo and your hookups for your antenna. So right back here, let me see if I can get to it. That green light right there, there's a button next to it. Turns it on or off. That is your antenna booster. That needs to be turned on if you want local channels. If you're connected with cable or satellite, you want to have that turned off. But if you want to use your antenna, that has to be turned on. And that works for all TVs in the entire coach. So that has to be on. Your stereo right here, this is a DVD player. It's a CD player. It's Bluetooth. Let's turn it on right here. You have 3 speaker zones. It shows A is on right now. If I want to turn A off, just push the A. B is outside. C sounds like it's in the bedroom area. So you can have them all on or however you want to do it. But that will play DVDs through this TV right here. You also have your sound bar here. So you can play your TV through the sound bar. So just turn it on here. There's different settings on here, and there should be an instruction manual as well somewhere in here. We just kind of mess with this. So that will give you some surround sound in your TV. Down below is your fireplace. Turn it on there. You can see it's dimming, so you brightness. Then you have low or high or auto. Different temperatures. Just keep pushing that same button. So it goes up to 95 degrees, which is pretty warm. And then you have a timer right here. So 30 minutes and then up to 9 hours. This does put off some good heat, so a nice electric space heater. This couch is the same as the one that's in the bunk area. It just has one more spot to sit. So you're just going to remove the back cushions, and it comes out the same way as that one in there. Recliners, you have handles right inside here. So these little handles on both sides to release the legs. This cup holder does come out if you don't want it there. Chairs, you have some storage underneath your chairs. There are straps to strap them down. Let's see, you have light switches, or see which light switches these are. Island. Okay, so these light switches right here are going to be for your slide out here. You do have carbon monoxide LP detector. That's what that is. As long as the green light's on, you're good there. Keys are by the sink. That's where they'll be when you pick up. You have a fire extinguisher by the door. Drawer, extra storage underneath the step here. Your steps, or excuse me, your ladder to get into your bunk area. This comes out like that. So you slide it up. Light switch. You can have a TV in here. Just use a stud finder. Find the right spot to mount a TV if you want one in there. Nice bunk area. Another sliding door, the latch. Your toilet, you have foot pedal flush, so halfway down brings water in, all the way down will flush it. Latch right here for travel for these doors, so make sure that's on there for travel. GFI plug here, light switch, and you do have a vent up above. So just crank this up, turn your fan on right here. Just be sure this is down before you travel, or if it's going to rain. To the bedroom. Right inside the door is your thermostat. This is going to run just the air conditioner in the bedroom. Will not run your furnace. So you see it just says cooling off. So it works the same way. Set your fan mode, fan speed, air, temperature. Storage under your bed. So you do have some pillows under there right now. Looks like a comforter. You have a drawer right here. This will lift up. More lights up there that are push button. Nice big closet area, and this does have washer dryer prep. It's right inside here. Your TV remotes you have a lot of remotes in here for everything. And then your antenna is right here. So with your antenna, little button here, just push on that button and it just spins it in a circle. So you can just turn it to fine tune your station. Before you travel, you have the arrow on here pointing towards you want it to point towards the front of the coach before you travel. Your air conditioners, you can open them up on the ends so it can dump the air down. Otherwise you close them and you have more pressure through your vents. So all those ceiling, the vents in the ceiling are for your air conditioner. And you do have filters in both your air conditioners you can take out, clean, and reuse. And it looks like that is everything in here. Hopefully this video helps. If you have any other questions when you come pick up, just let us know. We'll be happy to help you out. We do want to thank you for purchasing from TerryTown. We do appreciate your business, and congratulations.